Hi guys, how are you doing today? So, I just want to adjust this so that you can see what the focus is going to be of this lesson. So, I'm sure a lot of you have seen this instrument before. Okay, so this is a very simple lesson. It's the jaal lesson. Usually when you first start, going to Mandir, this is usually the first instrument that, people will give you to play. Now, this instrument is very simple. Basically, it keeps rhythm. It helps to motivate the drum player as well, and it creates a different kind of energy, within the temple, or maybe Jandi or wherever you might be going as well. So I'm going to show you guys this today. Very simple lesson. What you're going to need to be able to do first of all is you're going to need to be able to clap in rhythm. So when someone is singing a bhajan or something like that, and you find that you have very good timing with the clapping, right? Just constant, right on time clapping. That's perfect. You have one of the qualities that you already need to play this jaal instrument here. So what I'm going to ask you to do is you're going to take your jaal, and it should look like something like this, right? Now you're going to try to get as comfortable as possible with it. So what I usually like to do is I usually like to take the jaal like this, right? And I usually like to, maybe wrap it around, these three fingers, like so, right? So it's just wrapped around this finger like this, and then, maybe just have this hand loose. This is my dominant hand. So I like to have my weaker hand just hold the jaw in place like this, very strong, and then I can just pull on it to tighten it as well, right? So this is in place, it's not moving. However, everyone's different. Some people can just simply just hold the jaw like this, right? And usually it's knotted. If you see here, it's just knotted at the sides here, right here. Usually it's a bigger knot, and they'll just hold their thumb and their index finger against the jaw like that, and just hold it in place. Whatever you wish, it's whatever you're comfortable with. Just make sure you have a good grasp on it. Some people like to, really grip it really tight and make sure they have tension in the rope as well. All minor details for now. Just make sure you have a good grip on it so that when you're playing it, it doesn't fall out of your hands as well. Okay? So you're going to hold your jaw like this. Now, there's different styles in the way people play it. Some people like to play the jaw like this, right? You guys can see that. Hopefully you guys can see that clearly. Just like that, they like to play the jaw, right? Hitting it in this manner. Some people like to just play on the bottom side of it like this. Some people like to play with the edges of the jaw like this. Okay? It's a complete personal preference. Whatever you feel is best for you, that's what I want you to do. Okay? We're mostly concentrated on how do you play this thing actually? How do you keep a rhythm? What is the best rhythm to keep? Okay, so usually what happens is most songs will start off slow, at a very slow kind of pace. How I'm going to play this jaw, how I prefer to play this jaw, is I actually like to really hit the edges of the sides to give it the crispest, nice, clean sound. Right, just right here. See that area right here? And I usually just like to hit the side of this jaw here. See the jaw here, this side? I just like to just hit that. Okay, so what beat do you play for this? It's very simple. It's just 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So just keep that in mind when you're playing it. Okay, so what you're gonna do is just, and if you play it the way that I play, that's fine. So 1 2 3. Right? 3. 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. See that it sounds like kind of like a cupping sound, right? What I do is I bring the jaws together, right? Some people do it, some people don't. This instrument really allows you to really focus on your own style, and that's what will come out of the sound. So some people like to just play 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Some people like to, right? Some people like to go like big movements. So right. For now, let's just keep it simple. We're just focused on the beat count as well. So you're just gonna start very slow. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, right? And then as the song speeds up, it's just. And if the song gets too fast, you turn this into a clapping motion. So you know how people clap with just 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So you can turn it into that as well with the jaw. So your jaw basically becomes like your hand. So basically. And the reason why I do that cupping sound is if I didn't and I just kept everything loose, it would just sound like this. So it just sounds like someone's ringing a bell, right? Instead, what we want to do is we want to differentiate the sound. So we want to do 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Right? That's when they get really fast. Right, oops. 1 2 1 2 1. Almost sounds like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Right? So that's all we want to do is just 1 2. So right, but our fundamental beat is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay. Now, what I recommend is if you're in a mandir and you see someone playing the jaal as well, and you've watched your lesson here, and you can probably pick these up at any maybe local Indian or West Indian store. They're maybe about $10 to $15, I think, for a pair of these. What this will help you with a lot if you plan to move into other instruments or become a singer is it will help you as far as timing goes as well. It also brings, like I mentioned earlier, a different element of energy to the mandir and to the temple. And as a drummer myself, it really does create a different sensation when the drummer is playing playing a song for someone. If it's pretty quiet and it's just a singer and the drummer, it doesn't really have as much energy, I find, as far as compared to having someone playing a jaal as well. So yeah, this is a very simple instrument. What you would move into next, once you've perfected this and you have the sound down, is you're going to move into the dantal. Then from the dantal, you will move into the next progression would be into something, say, like the dolak, or maybe that's where you begin your singing your singing career with the harmonium as well. Okay, so this is very basic. Please take as much time as you need. Rewind this video, watch it as many times as you want until you perfect it and get the sound that you're looking for. Very similar to what we have in this video as well. That's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next lesson, which will be dealing with dolak once you've perfected these guys right here. Okay?